Welcome back, everyone, to the next installment of Sekiro. I know I said we'd be back by Lord Owl, but I didn't expect this. I thought that I had forgotten about Kuro's charm. Oh, we got it at the beginning of the game. No, we got it at the beginning of New Game Plus. I talked to our master, and he said, "Oh, do you have something for me?" So I can give him the charm.
This is for you, my lord.
It's from that time. So you noticed then. I see.
I'd like to ask that you keep this for me, my lord.
But this charm has protected you all this time. It's held your suffering at bay. I do not wish for you to suffer any more than you already have. That is why I ask you to keep it in your possession.
There is a reason I could keep this, and I will keep it later.
Suffering is what I desire, so please, allow me to return it to you.
I understand. Thank you. The path before you will now be fraught with more hardships than ever before. But knowing you, you'll overcome them. I believe in you, brave wolf.
I have chosen the path of further hardships. I'm basically playing on a higher level of difficulty now, unfortunately. What Kuro's charm is supposed to do is allow me to block chip damage, and I'm going to take considerable chip damage from blocking at this point. But that's okay. That's actually okay, because I'm not going to keep this for long. I'm disturbed by how much effort it takes to take these guys down. So I better make this quick if I can. Another's memory, Ashina. The memory of a shinobi that once served Ashina. It is accompanied by a debt of gratitude to the one who took his arm and graced him with the name Sekiro. Memories of another. I can alter my form, although it'll have no bearing on my ability? What? Excuse me? But anyway, about that Kuro's charm, we're back to the Sculptor now.
What do you... You're out the eye.
That is not...
You do.
I wish to avoid additional hardships. I just wanted to show off the charm.
I've held on to this charm of yours at the request of that meddling young woman. I take it your master entrusted you with this. Why don't you take it with you again? The path before you may be filled with suffering. It's your choice. Do what you will.
And this is a final decision. I'll take it back. Avoid the path of additional hardships, but I cannot undo this decision, so I'm not going to do super hard mode. I'm okay with that.
Yes, I'll take it.
Yes, that's a good choice. If you wish for further hardship, you can choose to bear that burden the next opportunity that comes by.
I will not experience additional hardships in this playthrough. Hooray! I don't think there's a new tool. Oh no, I already got everything, and there's nothing I can upgrade because I have no money.
You're quite this other, but there's too straight.
Got Kuro's charm back. I can get a load of the idol and see what the hell they were talking about with changing form based on the memories of another. Gauntlet of Strength has been unlocked. Change form. Additional forms will become available by obtaining memories of another. So, Ashina. The memory of a shinobi that once served Ashina. It is accompanied by a debt of gratitude to the one who took his arm and great... That is so weird. So I could just be this guy. That's insane. Also, I can enhance attack power with Ishin Ashina. The elderly Ishin was akin to a sharpened blade. His steadily honed techniques culminated in the Ashina style, soundly eliminating all wasted or idle movement. A master who took the spirit of his craft to its pinnacle, a true sword saint. And then there's Gauntlet of Strength. Divine Air. The Divine Air Path. I'm going to hold off on this. This is scary. We'll acquire a skill instead, I think. Mid-air combat arts. Oh! And I've unlocked the potential for the last ability, Shadow Rush. Devised by the great Shinobi himself, unleash a long-range, powerful thrust. Then use the impaled opponent as a platform to vault into the skies. Be as an owl on the hunt, and take to the skies after stabbing your prey. Okay. Can't do that now, but I'll try getting everything later. Well, here we are back with the Sculptor, and I'm going to upgrade some of my prosthetic tools. I can only go so far, but I will certainly get Phoenix's Lilac Umbrella. A loaded umbrella emblazoned with a purplish-blue phoenix. When spread open, it will protect against attacks from all directions. Hold it out while moving to protect from light attacks. The blessings of the phoenix fill the umbrella, preventing damage from apparition-type enemies. That'll be useful for some of those terror enemies where everything was purple. Excellent. I'm missing a piece for this, unfortunately, but this is another good apparition enemy fighting thing. But I do have Okinaga's Flame Vent, a barrel containing smoldering resin that acts as an explosive catalyst. Emits a short-range flame blast. Continuous fire damage will inflict the burn status. It's able to maintain a continuous stream of flames due to the smoldering resin inside of the tube mechanism. And with that, we have completed all of the Tier 4 items. This only leaves us with Tier 5, obviously, and Tier 6, which, if you look at the required materials, requires this blue substance that we never once found in our playthrough. And that is because that is only found after the part that we got up to when we beat the game. We're going to have to look harder. And in addition, I guess I'll go ahead and spend a little bit on skill points. I have 5 points. I could nearly finish this section, or I can wait for Shadow Rush. Having even more spirit emblems, I didn't care about that too terribly much at first, but fighting the final boss, that's actually pretty useful. Or we could start prosthetic stuff, leading to who knows what. Or Praying Strikes, we can actually start it, leading to potential latent skills. Latent effects. Look at all these latent effects. This looks so useful. And then there's the super stuff, where I have the Ashina Cross, and I'm able to get Shadow Rush. I just haven't actually gotten it yet. I think I would like to save up for Shadow Rush, but I'm conflicted because I also want to finish this branch. I'll go for Superior Stealth. Quite useful on hard mode. And you know what? Despite what I just said I wanted to save up, let's see what the latent skill potential is. Let's get Praying Strikes. Using successive elbow and arm strikes, unleash a flurry of quick attacks that inflict damage while preventing counterattack. The strikes are both a martial art and a form of prayer. Without strength, one cannot defeat the enemies of Buddha. I guess we'll see what the later tiers are. Praying Strikes Exorcism. Adds a finishing attack to Praying Strikes. Quick attacks, inflicting damage, preventing counterattack. Then use a heavier blow using one's entire body to complete the combination. The Senpo monks also use this technique as a way to purge themselves of worldly desires, however. And then the latent ability, Virtuous Deed. Just get more money and improve item drop rates. That's actually incredible. I think I want this. In the words of the High Priest of Senpo Temple, one should focus only on deeds of virtue and forego thoughts of attaining wealth. Yeah, but this is the wealth. Whatever, it's fine. Moving on. Well, here we are back in the upper tower with Kuro, and I finally have procured drinks for Emma. Monkey Booze is redundant, but we have not listened to Ashina Sake and Dragon Spring Sake. Let's do Ashina first.
I brought sake.
Oh my, that is generous of you. I accept. Delicious. As a doctor, I do have other uses for sake beyond just drinking.
For purification?
Yes. It can also help with those with a low tolerance for pain. But when I was a child, I couldn't stand the smell of it.
You've been doing medical work ever since you were a child?
Yes. I wanted to be of use to my mentor, Master Dogen. I used to compete with my fellow disciples to treat patients. In those days, arrow and sword wounds were frightfully common.
I see. What's wrong?
It's nothing. Sometimes, Shinobi would come for treatment as well. There was once a rather difficult patient.
Difficult in what way?
Well, he said very little. I didn't know where he was hurt or how much pain he was in. I had no information to go on. It was maddening.
I see.
None of this sounds familiar to you?
What?
No, nothing. Nothing at all.
Interesting. And then one more to close out the drink dialogue. Dragon Spring.
Have some sake.
Oh, is this Dragon Spring? I'll have some. Goodness.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just, whenever Lord Ishin got his hands on Dragon Spring, everyone would start gathering at Ashina Castle, and a rather rowdy party would ensue. Every time that happened, I'd leave Lord Dogen all on his lonesome, and I'd stroll around the rear of the castle.
Behind the castle? Why?
Well, I'd go to the Fountainhead Spiral.
What is that?
If you look out toward the Fountainhead Springs, there is a large spiral of clouds visible in the distance. Lightning bolts would race from one cloud to the next.
Lightning.
In fact, I distinctly recall Master Genichiro practicing his swordsmanship there, all the while glaring at the lightning in those clouds.
Okay, there we go.
Goodbye.
We have gotten our information, and now it would be best to travel to 2 locations. One, I'll quickly head to upgrade my prosthetic.
You need...
Now, I do not have the funds for this, although I have lots of coins in my wallet. I just need to see what upgrade materials I need. Yeah, this is all 1,500 and 2,000. There's one 2,000 one that's a little strange to me. But I guess I'll pump some money into this stuff. Let's do 2,000 for starters.
You need...
Bosses in New Game Plus do not give prayer beads anymore, but that is replaced with heavy coin purses. They do still give you memories, though, so I can continue to upgrade my attack, interestingly enough. Anyway, let's start with what I think is the rarest stuff on me. Like this, the thing that says 2 out of 2, the Fulminated Mercury. Suzaku's Lotus Umbrella. A loaded umbrella emblazoned with a bright red vermilion bird. When spread open, it will protect against attacks from all directions. Hold it out and The blessing of the vermilion bird prevents damage from fire-based attacks and it prevents buildup of burn status. Not bad. Now, I have material for this. May as well go for it. Golden Vortex, that sounds pretty crazy.
Another...
There are definitely things I want to pump up. Let's do another... Let's say 2,000. No, 1,000. I'll do this piecemeal, because I don't want to get into a situation where I die and lose my hard-earned cash. Now I can do this. Yeah, this was the grave wax, I think it was. There's 2 of those, and I've only found 1 per playthrough, so now I have 2. Golden Vortex, a large and withered golden fan. Gather illustrious golden wind and release it to force enemies caught up in the vortex to face the other way. Vento Oreo. Enemies that have been turned around drop items or money to be considered donations. That's the end of that. I hope I don't have any more need for the wax. And it looks like I need 4. That's gonna hurt. I don't have the material even for this. I don't. That's Fulminated Mercury. I've only found 1 per playthrough. I used my 2. That's easy. That's Fulminated Mercury, I think. How much of this... This is rough. I could do this, though. This just requires the one. This is painful. Ooh, I realized I probably made a mistake. I probably should have upgraded for Malcontent, because that's very useful against the apparition-type enemies. I regret not doing that. That was a mistake for sure.
Another
That one terror enemy that I killed dropped that Malcontent ring. I should have used that. That's unfortunate, but that's alright. Let's add ourselves 1,000. I now have 1,800 bucks, and let's add my last 200 for 2,000. Damn, I really hope I could find more of that wax, because that ring will be incredibly useful. Anyway, oh, I can do two things. Okay. Anyway, Send Throw shoots loaded coin bundles, costs Sen and Spirit Emblems. While it lacks a shuriken's range, it inflicts far more damage as the coins hit multiple times. The amount of coins thrown increases depending on how much money one possesses. What is this, Final Fantasy? Being rich makes the blast incredibly strong, but an empty purse will shoot nothing but dust. Okay. Did it. And then I can do 1,500 bucks.
Another 1,000.
I do love having these wallets. I'm upgrading what I can while I can. Done. Look at that. Look at all those heavy wallets. And this is the last thing I can afford, because missing material, material. Oh yeah, everything on the far right is out of range. Material. Ugh. I should have gone for that. That was a mistake. And that's it. So we can do Piercing Sabimaru, a further improved Sabimaru with a finely sharpened blade. Repeated attacks with the newly sharpened edge of the blade will damage an enemy's vitality and posture even through their guard. And then you can still do the poison with the blue rust. Why not? Okay, that's all I'm getting this playthrough, question mark? There has to be a way to grind for these upper level items. I bet you it's in the area that I couldn't otherwise access. Because the blue stone that I need for the final upgrades, there's definitely only a limited number of those per playthrough, but I haven't seen talk about that for other things. Also, before I forget, while I'm standing in an area where I can actually use my abilities, let's go ahead and take a look at Praying Strikes. I think that's a new one. Can I just keep doing it? Yes, I can. Is it just the two? A flurry of quick attacks. It might just be the two. Like double Ichimonji, press it again for a second one. And then we have Floating Passage. I think we saw that, the Genichiro move. Yeah, there we go. Mortal Draw. I don't think I ever tested that out. And this actually costs Spirit Emblems, so you know it's good. That is freaking ridiculous. With that Street Fighter 4 ink left behind. And finally, One Mind. What Lord Ishin himself used, so you know it's good. This also costs Spirit Emblems. Oh, and I can hold it? And I can move? Oh my god. There it is. That is freaking nuts. That's insane. Anyway, back to what I'd been using. Let's do something new before catching up to the boss. Now, because of some of the extra searching we have done, we'll have something else to do here. Really?
Oh, Shinobi of the Divine Air. I awaited your return.
That's a new one. That's kind of funny. Anyway, I can request rice. I've already given it to the two old women. But I can also give Holy Chapter Infested. I think I found that for my underwater search. Let's do it. This will unlock the ability to get one of the endings.
This is for you.
What is this?
I found a note saying I should give this to you.
Thank you. I will accept it.
What's wrong?
I still cannot help but detest them.
Okay. And now I will request a third sample of rice.
Please, take
Yeah. Bountiful harvest.
You have my...
Of course, remember...
Chew properly before swallowing.
Thank you.
And now let me go literally anywhere that is not here. Okay, we have returned. This is what I get for getting rice from her 3 times.
I'm glad you've come, Shinobi of the Divine Air.
What's wrong?
It is... nothing serious. More importantly, your rice.
Hold on. You don't look well. Rest.
Yes, I understand.
What can I do?
What?
Is there something I can get you?
Well, then I'd like to eat a persimmon.
All right.
This is something that I was able to get from one of the monkeys around the temple. I think there was one I could find at some point, so I actually have one.
You've come to visit Shinobi of the Divine Air.
I will give the persimmon.
I found a persimmon.
Truly? You brought me a persimmon.
Eat.
Yes, thank you. It's sweet and delicious.
Good.
Shinobi, hold out your hand.
But...
No need to hesitate. Hold out your hand.
all right.
A bountiful harvest for you.
We got some rice. Again, I didn't even request it this time.
I thank you, Shinobi of the Divine Air. The crop is plentiful, thanks to the persimmon you gave me. I ask that you also give some to the Divine Heir of the Dragon's heritage.
I will.
Rice for Kuro. Rice that is spilled forth from the hand of the Divine Child of Rejuvenation, intended to be a gift for Kuro. Rice is precious. I want nothing more than for the Divine Heir of the Dragon heritage to get better. Kuro would likely be pleased to receive it. Now that's the important thing. Let us return to Kuro. Let's go ahead and deliver to Kuro.
Wolf, you're back.
I am. I have something for you, Lord Kuro.
Something for me?
Here.
Oh, it just does it.
This? It's rice.
Yes. The Divine Child of Senpo Temple told me to give this to you.
She did? Then I am grateful. This looks like good rice. Each grain glistens.
It is sweet when you bite into it.
Bite? Wolf, rice tastes a lot better when cooked.
My lord.
So do you like sweet things?
I will eat anything.
Which means you don't dislike sweets then. Right. I'll make something nice for you.
Something nice.
You'll have to wait and see.
That's kind of cool. And it's kind of funny that we address, like, well, maybe we don't dislike sweets when half of our quick items are, okay, maybe not half, are sugar. We have 5 different kinds of sugar. But that feels good. Next stop, return to the owl and make our decision. One thing I just about forgot. We're at the invasion of Ashina Castle right before we make our decision. Here is, of course, Emma, and here's Lord Ishin. Let's listen to them.
It never fades.
He's quite a handful. I don't have any gourd seeds, though.
Goodbye.
That's it.
You're leaving. Another?
However, there's one thing I did not do the last time I was here. I can eavesdrop. This unlocks the potential for another ending.
Lord Ishin, I'm concerned that the Tengu will make another appearance.
Emma,
Yes,
I imagine Genichiro will show up eventually to put it to use. The other mortal blade.
to protect Ashina, he'll abandon everything about who he is, won't he?
Yes. I expect no less from my own grandchild. However, I cannot let him use Kuro's blood. He can only swing the blade but a few more times. And when that happens, the Tengu will be no more.
But there is the other one.
You mean Sekiro? He is a sullen sword, but I can't say I detest the lad. In truth, he fascinates me.
Now that's interesting. And again, opens potential for something later. I guess I'll go ahead and get this black scroll too, why not? There, got it. Now, next stop, the owl. At long last, here we are in front of the decision. The idol in front of it, that is. I completely forgot. I can acquire skills now, because I just haven't been doing that across this playthrough. I can finish this branch. I can increase the number of spirit emblems that can be held. Worth it. And we can unlock the Shadow Rush. A super move, and we have perfected the Shinobi arts, just as we have perfected the Ashina arts. What's left is prosthetic arts, temple arts, and then the super of supers. That thing's worth 9 damn. I'll hold off on that one, I think. The latent ability improves item drop rates. That's okay. I want to see what it unlocks. I could spend my last 4 on this other latent ability, which looks like more item drop. Most Virtuous Deed. Increases the amount of sen obtained from enemies and improves item drop rates. One should... Is this the same description? Is this the exact same? It's literally the same thing except with paragraph adjustments. Okay, but we've also unlocked Senpo Leaping Kicks. Repeated attacks begin with a leaping kick, a combined anti-air counter and sweep attack counter followed up with a combination of kicks. A technique refined by the recluses of Senpo. According to their practices, mastery of the leaping kick proves one has attained true enlightenment. Not gonna lie, I'm unimpressed with the item drop stuff. I'm at a point where I don't care about item drops, I guess, unless I'm selling excess. But there's not much I want to spend money on anymore, except for prosthetic upgrades. And then there's Devotion, the latent skill, increases the amount of time a Buddhist candy is effective when used. That's actually pretty cool. If I want to pump my attack or defense and it just lasts longer, or pump stealth, that's pretty cool. I haven't really been using the sugars, but that's not bad. Those who demonstrate devotion are blessed with the protection of the gods for an extended period. That's not bad. And then there's prosthetic. I can get 2 things. The ability to use a prosthetic in the air is pretty good, though, and it leads to still more talismans, which I actually kind of like, just because I can use the firecracker to spam an enemy. But then there's the Nightjar Slash, which leads to Nightjar Slash Reversal. Performs a spinning leap attack that can quickly close with or create distance from foes. This technique allows one to decide which direction to rotate in when performing Nightjar Slash. Making use of both directions makes this both an offensive and defensive skill. I'm not too keen on that. I think I'll do mid-air prosthetic tool. Using the firecrackers in mid-air, imagine that. I don't think I'm going to end up doing that, but that's kind of cool. What's the difference? Blood versus scars. Blood spattered upon the prosthetic turns to a permanent rust, proof of the user's burden. The prosthetic's many small cuts and scars are proof of the countless deaths it's caused. Okay, I guess, but more spirit emblems, which is actually really cool. Just for that, I'm gonna rest. I can now hold 17 emblems, which unfortunately doesn't really help me. I went from 16 to 17, but that does not increase the amount of firecrackers I can use because it costs 2 to use them. Although I suppose I can run out of firecrackers and then throw a single kunai. But at long last... Okay. Hey, I have an idea. Let's fight the boss better than I fight this guy. That's enough of that. We've had the owl talk to Kuro, and now, 'cause no idol for us, we talk to the owl.
Father, to think
That was but the same.
the power.
That's it.
What?
The the drag.
Father,
Now you remember from this.
forsake.
Listen to obey.
This time I will break the Iron Code and stay loyal to Kuro.
I cannot do as you ask.
You. What? A shinobi, showing the likes of compassion. Unthinkable. Such a miserable display. Why, boy? Why can't you understand your father's will? Have you forgotten the Shinobi Code?
A code must be determined by the individual. This is what I've decided. Just as my master did.
And here it comes.
Seems you've grown, if just a little. Have it your way, young wolf.
I suppose this is the Gwynn fight. And what do you know? He can be parried. What a coincidence.
Been a while since we did this.
Whoa! God damn. Okay. What? Oh, that's that blue mist from Bloodborne where you can't heal. Cute. That is absolutely insane. One.
Is absolute. Their will must be obeyed. Yet, I'm sensing some insubordination.
Damn. Tricky, tricky. It's a shame this guy has 2 bars. He's scary. And he hurts. Look at that posture damage. You either parry it or you're in big trouble. I did parry those and I'm in big trouble. I wonder. Yeah, that... It's not going to work as well as it did on Ishin, I suppose. Damn. I think I see where to go with this fight, though. This guy swings so hard. That kick is fantastic. Alright, that's the first fight. And death blow number 1, baby. Whoa.
Wait, please.
I can't even target him. Do I have to talk to him? Get the hell out. Get the hell out. Oh! Jeez. You fool. Oh. Alright, as long as that's all he's got, then we're okay. But we knew that he's a master of deception with Emma. Just did a sneak attack with those shuriken. And it keeps dropping the anti-healing stuff. This is annoying. What's also annoying is that I'm not going to be able to double revive. I could die once, do the death blow, and then revive. But you're only allowed one death per phase. So, oh well. You know what? Let's heal. Of course. And I might regret this, because I have to stand still to do this. Oh yeah, I bought the modeled purple gourd. Whoa. But, Akko Sugar. Please don't hurt me, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I want him to do not that. There. Boom, boom. I'm not really seeing a... Oh, crap. Alright. Jeez. No mercy from this guy. 1. Oh, that was bad. Whoop. Now I can't heal, but that's okay. I'm not supposed to get hit in the first place. Do something, old man. This is just embarrassing now. There we go. All he wanted to do was kick. Come on with that. I'm allowed to res. This is what I was talking about.
You give your life to keep him safe. You bring him back at any cost. At this rate, you'll lose him again.
Enough talk.
And here we go again.
Since we did this, give me your all.
He's starting off very kindly with the 2 shurikens and the big leap. That is by far his easiest attack to avoid, at least for me. The worst thing he can do is run at me with a single slash. This is going to be my strategy. Avoid. That's the one I hate. Avoid his run. Oof. I actually don't mind that attack though. And punish him with whirlwinds. Of course I have stronger attacks than whirlwind. I believe I've said this before, but whirlwind comes out by far the fastest. So this is as good as it's going to get. And there's his anti-heal stuff. I really should have just turned around and blocked that, and it's crazy that that didn't punish me. There it is, there's the punish. This is why I really dislike this fight, even though conceptually it's very, very simple. If you mess up, you have to heal. I could still let one more of that first slash come through. Well, now I have to heal. But as you can see, that first slash does a little less than half of my health. But you'll notice he sometimes does it as a 1-2 combo. The second hit does a little more than half my health. He will kill me if he hits me with that 1 combo. That would have finished me off. This fight is more annoying than it should be for that reason alone. But this is what I like, the 2 shurikens and the leap. I don't really want to engage in a posture war with this guy. It's crazy that I hit that guy without the targeting. I don't really want to engage in a posture war with this guy because you've seen even when I properly deflect his hits, he does crazy posture damage. That was not a proper deflect, but still, look at what that did to my posture bar. That's what I like. Just repeat until... Oh, that was stupid. I decided to run. Repeat until basically dead. Neither of those was a proper deflect, but that almost broke my bar. It's insane. Whirlwind for days, ladies and gentlemen. Good. Very good. What can I say? That was a bad move on my part, and it happens to not punish. He probably should have hit me. especially because of those stupid corners. It's very easy to catch the corners and then just get wombo comboed. Oh, now this is bad. When he controls the center of the arena, I just have to tank. I don't have much choice in that matter, because it's unlikely that a run is going to work. There you go. It's irritating because he only has so many moves. You've seen most of his moveset. The only way you would see more is if I decide to start blocking and parrying instead. His 1-2 combo, he actually follows it up with a fireworks. He can use fireworks. I thought that was pretty cool. But ideally, I'm not going to get involved in that. Watch out for corners. I'm approaching corners. See? Almost obscured my vision. And again. I just gotta leave, sorry. Oof. I don't even know what that last thing was gonna be. It's fine. It is dumb luck that he didn't hit me. And now my healing is not looking good. I'm nearly half. It is crazy the reach this guy has. It's very irritating. I guess I'll gamble and see if I'm allowed to get hit. I can always heal a little bit with a death blow, assuming I get it. How many times have I died to this guy now, despite this simple pattern? You could see why I die. He hits me and it just throws everything off and I'm almost dead when he hits me. Oof, he probably should have hit me there. That was one of his safer attacks, but it still probably should have hit. Alright, let's say one more windmill, maybe two more windmills. I bet you I do one more windmill, and then he'll be at a sliver, and it'll be too scary to hit him again. Yeah, see? However, we got it. And now I'm going to immediately hit him again. He let me get away with more than I should have, probably. Oh good, he's kind to me. Once he gets distracted enough, I'm going to see if I can pop some Akko Sugar to increase my attack. Magically, I avoided the anti-heal, whatever it is he threw. What is it, the blue elixir? Oh, I shouldn't have dodged. I shouldn't have dodged. I am allowed a death, but I'd rather not use one if I can help it. Okay, let's hazard this. I might pay for this, but I'll hazard it. Oh, poison. But I'm not actually poisoned. I don't know, do you think poison overrides other... Like, do you think you could only have one status effect at a time? Because if so, that would immediately kill my sugar. I thought I deflected that second one, but okay. That's very annoying. Sugar's still active, though. Ooh, have some of this. I like that he had to block the butterfly, too. I lucked out with that one. Oh, that's... Okay, we're good. It's scary in the moment, but I damn, recovered. Look at this wasted healing. It's very annoying. You can't give this guy an inch. And I'm not even halfway done with this bar. I'm halfway done with the fight, but not this bar of health. How many times do I get to do Whirlwind, right? This is good, though. I'll take this. 1, 2. That was never going to happen, so I just tanked it. Didn't properly deflect, but that's okay. My posture's fine now. This is ideal. Oh, we're good. That's also very good. While I'm doing this terrifying nightmare, can I give a shout out to the fact that New Game Plus bosses still give you memories and still allow you to pump your attack? Oop. Because as far as mini bosses are concerned, I generally try avoiding them if I can, because... Oof. There goes my healing, right? Okay. I can avoid mini-bosses. And if I do... Like, I mean, I could have avoided them the first playthrough, too. It's just that I wanted to fight all of them because they gave me prayer beads. But on New Game Plus, they do not give you prayer beads. So... Good. So if I kill them, they give me heavy coin purses. So I avoided the ones that I could. But the regular bosses still let me pump attack, so I went after even the optional ones, like Lady Butterfly. And... that has paid off. I have all this attack. You see how relatively little I'm doing to him in terms of damage, but this is level, what is it, like 16 or something attack? I have a lot of attack. This has taken me a million tries, because as you can see, if you mess up, oh my god, that could have killed me. If you mess up, you really pay for it. As you can clearly see. So I've tried this guy for a very long time. This has actually given me more trouble than the freaking Ishin fight, and that was a final boss. But I might have it. I might actually have this. Oh, thank God. This took me forever. Get out of here.
Shadow, you taught me well.
That's my
Whew. Great Shinobi Owl. You're damn right. The Great Shinobi Owl was foster father to the wolf. Oh, man. Oh, well, look. It's a fragrant branch of yore. I mean, an aromatic branch. Dried aromatic wood from the Everblossom, plucked by the wolf's father. The Everblossom is a sakura tree, and as such is ripe with nostalgia. Takeru would likely gaze upon this branch when once it bloomed, reminded of home. One of the incense ingredients sought by the divine heir for immortal severance. Remember, this is a plot item that we needed. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh yeah, while I'm here, I don't think I actually showed the Shadow Rush, I believe it was. I need an enemy to be able to vault off of, but that's pretty sick, right? Cost some emblems too. Let's go back to Whirlwind Slash for safety, and otherwise, I got a couple of skill points in the interim. So, let's acquire skills. I can't do much, but I could do something. More spirit emblems is actually tempting. I didn't think it would be, but it has gotten to that point. But I'm almost done with this too. Praying Strikes, Exorcism, Senpo Leaping Kicks, Devotion. Or hold out for more items, which I don't really care about. I think I'm actually going to go for Sculptor's Karma Scars. Did it. I should now hold, what, 18? 18. I don't know why this one costs 3 skill points and the other one costs only 2, when they each only upgrade 1 emblem's worth, but whatever. Rest. Castle Tower Lookout. We've done it. I guess I'll restore Dragon Rot. And we've seen that Kuro ought to be in the next room. So, at long last, for now it is time to stop the installment. Well, we certainly made a lot of progress today, didn't we? We went from the very beginning of a New Game Plus all the way up to where we ended last time, and we beat the owl. We made a different choice. We beat the owl. He is dead, and despite our breaking his code, he seems proud of us for our accomplishments. It looks like we've saved our lord. Can't wait to go chat with him. Until next time, everyone.